What is going on, guys? Dark Gaming here, and boy oh boy is this becoming a pain. I've been trying to make this video for quite some time now, but I just cannot seem to get it in the right amount of time. So let's make this quick, because I also need to get going. We have new leaked primes. Now, of course, pay emphasis to the word leaked, which means these are not actually confirmed. Of course, I honestly do believe that the next prime is Oberon Prime, and that the next prime weapon should be the Cerberus Prime. Whether or not the Silva and Aegis Prime is coming, though, I do not know. Now, we've covered the new primed weapons. Let's cover a little bit about them. So, Silva and Aegis Prime. Apparently, it's a mace and a sword instead of a sword and shield. I don't think they will do that, guys. I'm pretty certain it's still going to be a sword if it's going to become a mace. Who the hell came up with that idea?
To fall into chaos.
But anyway, we have stats for this weapon. I believe it has 800 attack speed, 0800, instead of the 100, which is the standard Silva and Aegis. Lower attack speed is whatever. You can compensate with that easily. And speaking of compensating for it easily, it has 10% more crit chance, so instead of 5% it's 15%, and the multiplier is the current standard of 200% instead of 1.5. That makes it pretty good, honestly. It means that it's viable for crit because Blood Rush's minimum is 10%, and obviously if you want to get to red crit territory faster, you'd use crit enhancing mods to get that a little bit up. Oma can be built for crit easily, Ninkandi, Orthos Prime. Anyway, we're getting off topic here. The damage is supposed to be 140, and I don't remember if the status changed from 20% to 40. I think it's 40%, but I could be wrong. If I am wrong, correct me down in the comments below. What do I think about the stats? Pretty good. The weapon still is gonna suck, though, because it's a elemental weapon that doesn't do much. It's just a given. I don't know how they could honestly change it, and I don't think they can change it to be a good weapon, really. Now let's go over to the Cerberus Prime. Right here you see my Dex Cerberus. I'm going to show you the ribbon that I have for it real quick, which is that. I'm planning on making a video about it after I'm done with what I'm currently busy with, and that's going to be not until the next month. So there's that. But yeah, Cerberus Prime, it should be a side grade to the Dex Cerberus, that's a given. It's probably a Rokin technology, not Tenno technology, like, say, Boar Prime or Doctor Prime. And that means that it should be better. But whether or not it should be a status-oriented build or crit-oriented build, I'll leave that up to DE to decide. And also, please make it a good weapon, and also a good-looking weapon at that. I do like the Dex Cerberus. Like, I remember how I just sat here for like 3 hours one day thinking how this thing could work, which is probably something I should make a topic about. We'll see about that, though. But yeah, I want to see a good Cerberus Prime, and I want to see it be sexy, like the Dex Cerberus. Let's go over to the definitely coming out Prime, Oberon Prime, because, let's face it, he needs his Prime, guys. Like, he just got his rework. He's obviously next up for a Prime, and after him, it's probably Mr. Thydroid. There he is. Look at him. Look at those thighs. You're telling me he's got 65 armor with those thighs? Yeah, right. But anyway, we're getting a little off topic again. Oberon Prime. I'm honestly really excited because I do like Oberon. He's a frame that I use a lot, and he's a very fan favorite of mine. especially with that awesome looking deluxe skin. Like, look at that thing. It's amazing. But yeah, his base stats are on the bottom right there. If they're a little small, by the way, I apologize. My UI got messed up today, and it looks small for me too. Probably gonna have to check on that. But 100 shield, 150 power, which was previously 100, 125 health, and 150 armor. Armor, I don't care if it's gonna change or not, because with his current abilities, it makes him pretty tanky anyway, because he gets a lot of armor. Health, I would like to see that upped to 175, which would make him a pretty tanky fellow. I'm pretty certain there's no other Warframe that has 175 health. Of course, removing Inaros, who has a crap ton of health, and Nidus, who also has a pretty good amount of health. Though Nidus is actually at 150, he does have a lot of armor, and he also scales like crazy. But Oberon Prime, I'm honestly really excited, and I would like to see some buff to his shields, a little buff to his health, and maybe a buff to his armor. Not certain if I would like to see a buff to his armor or not. His power shouldn't change. 150 is pretty good for a caster. I mean, Octavia has the same amount, so I don't see why Oberon should have any more. He's also a caster. Of course, you could make him have 175 or 200 to an extent, such as Mr. Volt Prime here. God damn, that's a lot of power. But, I don't know. I honestly do not know what I'd like to see specifically. I would like to see a buff to his shields, however. I'd like to see him be a little more of a shield and health tank at the same time, not just health. And it make for a pretty diverse amount of builds for him, and I'd like to see that. But anyway, guys, I don't want to make this too long, so I'm going to cut this short here. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think about the new leaked primes? Do you think that we're actually going to get these primes? Are you excited for any of said primes? Silva and Aegis Prime, Cerberus Prime, and Oberon Prime. Honestly, I'm really hyped about Oberon and the Cerberus. I don't know how I feel about the Silva and Aegis, because I like the way they look, but the weapon is terrible. And that about wraps it up, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna be going off right now because I really need to get going on some things, and I'll catch you probably next month when I'm finally gonna be free to do videos again. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like. If you didn't, please do give it a dislike. And if you liked it so much that you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna be off. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.